Hi, welcome to Monday night, everyone. It's the last Monday of January. We weren't talking, and I forgot to place an order or forgot to hit record, and Stephanie told me that didn't happen at all. Okay, we're talking about this is the last week of January. So what I just told everybody is for the rest of this year, I want you to take your calendar, and on the top of every calendar, I want you to pick a topic from a department. Okay, number one, write a topic from the department. Let's see. We're talking about immune system, and everybody pitched in. Activate C, vitamin D3, FiberWise, Peak Performance Pack, all the things that help build your immune system, right? We all need that. And a lot of people are not like, throw in and do this. Throw in a personal testimony in this. Every single story, you have to throw in a personal testimony and slash or a testimony from one of your customers. Okay. I always throw in D3 because I am, I live in northern Idaho. This is where the zombies live and the vampires because we don't get any sun. And if it wasn't for D3, I would probably be an emotional mess and I'd probably be sick all the time. I take extra vitamin D3. In fact, I know a lot of people here that take up to 5,000 IUs, 10,000 IUs of vitamin D. My skin is not going to see the sun until like July. And so when we go to convention in May, if it's sunny at lunch, I'll sit outside and just soak it all in. But other than that, that's it. So take a topic. What are good topics for March?
Cleaning, spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning. Maybe in spring cleaning, in March, you put on, right, spring cleaning at the top of your March calendar. What are you going to do with these? Come up with topics to send to your customers once a week on Friday. Hey, it's spring cleaning season. I don't know about you, but I love Soluguard. I sprayed everywhere. I don't know if you guys realize it kills COVID, MRSA influenza. Maybe April is women's health. Ellen just wrote women's health. We're starting to get into, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to wear a bathing suit in a couple months. Maybe we bring up R3. Maybe we bring up Nutritherm or berberine, things for, getting into bathing suits safe. Start getting your sunscreen out and start getting your insect repellent. May, that's definitely sunscreen. Traveling. If you're starting to travel for the summer, what are some good traveling things? What do people need?
Travel size stuff.
Travel says FiberWise. I thought you were going to say. That's why I said that. I knew you'd say TravelWise,
I started
FiberWise.
to say FiberWise, and then I thought, well, just in general,
Yeah. Yes, the hand sanitizers, the disposable Soluguard. You guys keep those in your travel bag. I wipe my stuff off, Soluguard. The travel size shampoo and conditioner. What about June? What can we do in June? June's a good insect repellent one. What else for June? What else?
Well,
Riverbend Ranch for barbecues. Skin protection. Good, Ellen. Sunscreen After Sun. Gosh, I love their After Sun. Anybody else love the After Sun? Yeah, it's not sticky. You don't feel like you're a sticky aloe vera plant. July. What can we do in July? Ooh, I know. How about sports fitness in July? Because people are swimming more, they're hiking more. The electrolytes for no Charlie horses. Something, what's the one, something AI. I take it every day. Something AI. I don't know.
Recover AI.
Recovery AI. I literally take it every day. Recovery AI. So think about being really active in July, right? Now I'll let you guys figure out the rest of the year, but this is what I'm working into going this year is saying I want to be intentional about helping my customers understand and if I can do a theme and build on that theme. Second of all, step 2, ask ChatGPT to write your letters for you. Don't try to think about it. And then tell Chat, Mike Chat's Toby, be humorous, be sassy, be sincere, be directional, give steps. Tell your version of Toby, your chat GPT, how you want your letters to sound. Step 3, what time on Friday are you doing this? What time on Friday are you doing it? When is it in your schedule to do this? Now, speaking of schedules, I asked my chat, his name is Toby, to here are the things I've got to get into my schedule. Monday morning check-in, Monday mindset, team meeting here, da, 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 da. And I wrote in all the things. I said, figure out a schedule and put these things in my schedule. Don't forget lunch. And he came up with a complete schedule for me. And that includes follow-up Friday. And I have it printed out and I've just been following it from 9 to 10. I do this from 10 to 30. And I change my Calendly to accommodate the schedule. So I have changed my Calendly so that I have Calendly for people to schedule customer overviews, business overviews, strategy sessions, and those time periods are there and they're open. So I want you to, guys, practice using ChatGPT and work out your schedule. And it may find, I'm going to tell on Ellen. Ellen did this with her ChatGPT, and her guy said, Ellen, you've got too much. You can't get through this all day. Interesting. So maybe you need to say, take this and divide it into 2 days. If you have a full-time whatever, maybe it takes you 2 days to get through everything. You guys, that's okay. It's just about being consistent, right? So I want you guys to start this month, starting out this last week, is getting yourself organized and getting your system down so that you have a plan. And the plan is to reduce backup orders, increase retention, and increase product points. But by the end of your calendar, I want you to make sure you have hit every department of Melaleuca. So you need to include what's missing. We didn't cover personal care items. We didn't cover essential oils. We didn't cover food products. You know, in September, it's back to school. You know, Soluguard and all kinds of things for back to school. Snack, beef sticks, you know, food items, a muffin mix to make muffins. Muffin mix, here's a good combination. The muffin mix combined with the, oh my gosh, my head, I'm tired. I can't think of the word. What is the fiber-wise, you guys, that is for baking? All fiber? What's it called?
I
Yeah.
thought it was
All purpose.
All purpose. Thank you.
all purpose.
Isn't that funny? You use it, but you don't read the label anymore. It's that stuff that's right here in my cabinet, literally right here in my cabinet. I don't know, it's just right here. So wouldn't that be fun to come up with a recipe with the muffins and all fiber to help give your kids more fiber? All right. So the more you can give to your customers, I did a training with Kim Messengill, and she said, you have to work for the retention of your customers or they will go someplace else. And she flat out asked, when are you spending the time to ask your customers how they like it, to follow up with your customers, to send them a thank you note, to, you know, to teach them something. And you guys, that's what we need to make sure that it is in your schedule. So if you have a hard time committing to Fridays, maybe Fridays aren't your day, maybe Saturday mornings are, maybe Tuesday nights, I don't know, but it has to be sometime and it has to be consistent. Okay. So this week, I want you to get that on your schedule and I want you to plan out for the rest of the month. What are your follow-ups? Now, if you guys want, you can put your name and your email in the chat box. I have 2 emails that go out on Thursday. No, 1 email that goes out on Thursday, 1 email that goes out on Friday. My Thursday emails are for my business builder. And the first part about it is teaching them about follow-up. And I'm saying we're going to talk first about, and I talk about, I think that is marketplace. Here's why you need to teach that. The second part is here's the letter to send out. And if you guys want on my mailing list, I can do it and you're welcome to steal that. But it is literally something you guys need to really incorporate into your world of going, And get it in now, right? Get it in now so that you have this habit, consistent activity. You got to get it into schedule because you're not going to remember it. Okay? All righty. Let us get going on this. I see people doing that. Good job. This is ending. This is everything on the East Coast. I've heard so many people, so many things that are dealing with snow. Patty and I are laughing at all that right now. How's the snow in your land, Patty?
What was 85, 86 today, so didn't last long.
Now, mine was
86.
17, but we're pretty dry. All right, you guys, this is the last week for those of you that are wanting to get to Director 3. I hope that you're working on that. This is coming up Thursday. You guys, I strongly recommend that you come to this. The red, I forgot an L, organizationa, violent, that's how you say it in Spanish, organizationa volume. Number of person, this is what you need to bring to Thursday. What is your organizational volume? You can find this on your MORE report, on KPIs, on the GROW report KPIs. How many of you personally enrolled? How many customers do you have? How many number of people are building in your organization? That is different than the number of people builders, your personal builders. Okay, you need to know both of them. There is a huge difference between the number of people actually building in my organization from November to December. It went from 12 in November to 3 in December. My organization. It's crazy. Everybody stopped building in December. The reason you guys need to know this is we're going to look at going forward this year. We're going to do this every month, and we're going to look at what happened in the month. We want to increase your retention. We want to reduce overwhelm, so that's going to have a plan of attack. Anchor you to your why. Why are we doing this, right? And then to help you see progress towards an advancement. That's where our bonuses are, not just I want to enroll 4. What is really the plan to get you to the next step? And that starts with organizational volume. You don't need to really know PEG if you're working. Don't even worry about that. It's just if you're doing what you're supposed to do and enrolling, that's all going to happen. We just need to know your organizational volume and all this other information. Okay, you guys got that? So come to the meeting on Thursday. Set an alarm. We're going to start on time. Set an alarm, okay? Make sure you guys are there. And then invite people. I want you guys to invite people. All right, this is something that I'm starting February 1st. It's called the No Overthinking Posting Challenge. The No Overthinking Posting Challenge. That's a clever title, isn't it? Now, I am in a group right now called the Elevated 30, and it's taking 30 days of using clues and coaching to help you go through a posting of every day. And there's not a meeting like this. It's all going to be on my private Facebook group, which is now created. If you want in, say I'm in the chat box, I'm in, and I will add you to the group, okay? The daily challenges are going to create consistency, momentum using social media. So there's daily coaching and daily verbiage that is going to be given to you, but you have a daily thing you've got to get through, including coaching on how to use ChatGPT to find the person you need to work with. Okay. So there are daily challenges. There's a private group called the No Overthinking Posting Challenge. You can, yes, invite others. You don't need to ask me, can I invite anybody? Yeah, you can invite others. You can add them to the group. You can add them to the page. It's left so that you can do it. You guys manage it. Don't ask me to do it, okay? It is a full 30-day commitment, and I do want you to track your progress. Monitor your growth. And the reason for this is that, again, once you see what you've done, it's going to keep you consistent because then the next month we can just copy and do the same thing. So I literally am so proud of the fact that I don't have to do anything. I am in this group with a executive director called Lisa Longmire, and she's doing all the work, and I am just copying and doing what she's doing and passing it on to you because I wasn't allowed to invite people. So this is what day 9 is. This is her stuff. I'm just going to use her stuff, right? She said we could do this. So step 1 is do 4 to 5 voice memo approaches. That's what we do. Remember, approaches drive your business. If you're skipping them, you're wasting your time. That's her language. That's how real she gets, you guys. Step 2, I want you to pick one of the diary style posts and one of the nuanced businesses posts for today from ChatGPT. Now, the very first day has an example of a diary post and a nuanced business post. So you have the directions on what that is. While we're on this topic, let's talk nuanced business posts. Not everything needs to be in your face. In fact, it shouldn't be. Here's an example of a business post that isn't saying, join my team. Okay. And then there's an example. Okay. Step 3, post 3 to 5 stories. Step 4, do your follow-ups. Now, this is day 9. This is what we get every day. I'm copying these and I'm just going to reuse them because she's done a beautiful job, and it is really, really interesting to see her coaching. She's amazing. She's amazing. Okay. None of this is from me other than the fact I'm making another Facebook group and renaming it. Okay. If you want to be a part of this, type I'm in the chat box. Okay. So I can add you guys. All right. This is reviewing what February is. The calendar is going to be done tomorrow, so we'll have it soon. You guys, we have a team calendar. I have group customer overviews. I have group business overviews. I have group strategy sessions. Last Saturday, we did a director in a day, and it was really great to have people on there. There's going to be a few more on through the month. There's a new director launch, social media training. The Q&A session, which was so fun last Thursday, is going to be there. The monthly recap, Monday team meetings, and then there's going to be a new thing called working Zoom training sessions. And that is a working Zoom session where I am actually working with new people and teaching them how to do a working Zoom. Okay. If you want re-coaching on that, you're welcome to join me. That is what the monthly calendar is going to have on it. Under my digital library, there is a section called calendars. It will be posted on Business Builder Support, but it's also under my digital library, so you can see the calendars and you can share them by all means, right? But the new thing on this calendar is the working Zoom training sessions. I want to be able to help people to know how to work through them and go through them. And you can quit coming to them when you have it, and you can train it on yourself. All right. But I have so many new people. I got to get this going because I can't do them individually one by one. That's killing me. That is the whole session for tonight. I wanted to keep it kind of short and sweet to the point because we have things to do. Does anybody have any questions or comments or things that they need to discuss?
I do. The group customer and the group business overviews. Are those where we bring actual guests?
Yeah. Yeah, you guys
Okay.
are already customers and business builders. This is for people. So that, you know what's so funny? I had a feeling somebody was going to ask me this. I'm glad you did. What is the difference? Some of you have seen me do a business overview. Jennifer just enrolled somebody. So congratulations on that, Jennifer. She enrolled a business builder and he got his strategy session today. I enrolled somebody today too. Yay. So the point about it is if I'm approaching someone as a business, as earning extra income, and I say earning extra income, I start off with let's talk about what I do, and it's from a business standpoint, compensation. Then I end with, but let's talk about the store because you're going to want to shop here, right? And then I do the customer part. With Melaleuca as a customer, I start with the customer and then we kind of touch on the business side at the very end, right? So if you're talking to someone about, and know the tools, you guys, On my digital library, this happened today. The guy I was talking to, I showed him my picture like I do in a business. He goes, "Oh my gosh, Cass, yeah, my sister has a lot of cats and she's very much into a pet advocate." And I showed him the digital library and say, "This is what you have at your fingertips. If you have somebody that is very pet oriented, that's how you've approached them. You guys, all my overviews that you've been a part of this past year are on my digital library. You can send them the pet overview or the heart health, inflammation, gut health, chaos to cleanness for kids, immune building. Those are already recorded, so you can just send them from the Grow app. And it's very topic oriented. So how does that work? At the beginning part is always the mindset of why do you need to learn about this? Why is pet health so important? Why is heart health important? Why is inflammation and learning how to reduce inflammation, reverse it is so important. The second part is, and here's the company that's going to help you with that, right? So pet health. The number one killer of pet health is euthanasia from sickness. Number two is cancer. So we're making our dogs and cats sick, so we're having to kill them, or they're dying of tumors and cancer, right? Because of cleaning products, we know that. The second part is, but here's how you can replace these products. This is how you can keep your pets clean, which of course is going to help your family be healthier, that kind of stuff. Heart health, or the one I like about is inflammation, because I learned a lot doing that, which is there's a good inflammation and there's a bad inflammation. Why does inflammation get so out of control that now you have the itises, bursitis, colitis, arthritis? Those are inflammation based. Hashimoto's inflammation, Crohn's inflammation. What happens to your body to get this, and what do you need to do to reverse the inflammation? Here's a company called Melaleuca. Here's the products. Here's products specific about reducing and reversing inflammation. Heart health. So know that's on the Grow app under my digital library. I think everybody on here has had access to the link to download that. What, Patty? Explain this.
So I met a woman who's taking GLPs, basically, Ozempic and all those other, the ones that are shots. They actually have a pill form now. They're called GLP-1s. They're better than the ones that are given as vaccines or as shots. But yeah, they're doing GLPs now, GLP-1s now. They're using those as inflammation stoppers. So that's what they're using those for. I was like,
Yeah.
I go, did you look at the side effects? And she's like, what do you mean? I said, did you look at the side effects of your GLP-1? She goes, well, no, but I mean, my doctor, which of course, I just went, whatever. I said, you should look at the side effects. She said, why? I said, one of the side effects is inflammation. So they're giving you a medication to help with inflammation that can cause inflammation. Now, our version of that is berberine, right? Like it's not a drug, but it's the natural version of a GLP-1 because it helps with blood sugar. But I was shocked.
Interesting. I wonder if there's a different version of it or something, or
I don't know. I didn't actually do the research on hers, but I just said you should make sure. I was shocked.
The last thing I want to say to you guys is It Works went under. It Works is what bye-bye.
I knew it was coming soon. Well, we knew, right?
Yeah. So anybody that's been in It Works, they probably are devastated. I have heard that they didn't have any warning. So I don't know all the details about it other than it's kind of everywhere that It Works is gone. So let's just reach out and love on those people. Anybody else have any questions, comments? Okay, so watch for the calendar, watch for the stuff, plan out your month, and join me in the 30-day challenge of social media. That will be fun. Yes, Linda?
I don't have a question. I have a comment on a customer who said that she has continuous glucose monitor. I sent her a message about Sustain, and she said she couldn't take it because she has continuous glucose monitor. I don't
Mhm.
even know what the heck that is.
So if you are diabetic, Deborah has one, and it's
Okay.
a patch on her arm that alerts her phone, and it's a constant monitor rather than having to prick your finger.
Okay.
So when I was in Oklahoma, all of a sudden Deborah's phone went ma 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 ma, and I'm like, "What is that?" She goes, "I ate something bad." So her glucose went up. Okay.
Okay.
The problem that people have with Sustain, in order to get an electrolyte to work, you have to have a little sugar in it.
Okay.
And Sustain has got a little sugar in it. You cannot have an effective electrolyte with no sugar. Ask your chat, ask your Toby, he'll tell you. But so there is a little bit of sugar in it because that's how you get the electrolyte to work. Now, is there a lot of sugar? No, there's not. Not a lot. And if she's concerned about it, she's probably concerned because she probably doesn't eat well. Because if you're off all, if you're really watching your carbs and your sugar, then you wouldn't have a problem having a little bit. But it just means it's those monitors. If you ever see Deborah, she's got this black patch on her arm right here. That is her glucose monitor.
Never heard of that. I was like, okay.
Yeah, Deborah was really excited about it because she's no longer having to prick her finger.
Oh yeah.
And she doesn't have to pull out the little kit and prick the finger and do this and that. It's just a matter of it's on all the time. It's got these little prongs that they just stick into their arm.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a download they have on their phone, and it keeps going off, right?
Yeah. Oh, Jen has one as well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter has one, and a trick that you will always have, and I'm a nutritionist, is whenever you do have that little bit of sugar, the cheat code is protein with it.
Oh
Because
yeah.
protein slows down the
Oh.
absorption. Both my kids with type 1 diabetes, they use Sustain all the time. They just dilute it a little bit more. But the electrolytes are more important for you than that minute part of the sugar.
Yeah, and electrolytes. I mean, if you're not getting enough electrolytes, I mean, and that's right. Combining it with protein, I had forgot about that. Thank you so much. Diluting it, but the electrolytes are really important. I mean, it's better than having Charlie horses all night long, So
Yeah.
important. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any questions? I have one last thing to say. You guys plan now for convention. Okay. And I am thinking about helping another group with housing if you need some help. Not that I'm going to pay for it, meaning I would help combine everything and put it together and help you guys get another Airbnb if nobody wants to take control of that. Because that's what I do every year. And the reason why is you end up spending less money. Yes, Patty's tickets booked. She's going to come here first. She's so excited.
Please.
Which means Erica and Doris and Crystal. Who else is here? And Stephanie. We all get to hang out with Deborah and Patty while they're here. Anyway, there's no reason to not go. If you do not have a savings account, get one tomorrow and start putting money into it and decide how much you need and then how much money do you need to put into your savings account, right? And if you need help with housing, and Patty does have an extra dress. It's kind of Art Deco. It's very, very pretty if you guys need a dress. What size is it, Patty? Would you put that in?
I think it's like a 14 or a 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
It means those always run small. Yeah.
We do run small. I ordered
Yeah.
the size down. The one just didn't suit me. And the Art Deco one is really cute. Let me see if I can I'll grab it.
Yeah. So, the important thing, you guys, is that this is your business and it will give you so much inspiration. You learn so much. You learn so much science. You see people from all over the world. It truly, truly is amazing. But you have to plan. It's coming up. It shouldn't be a surprise. Like Christmas, we know it's going to be there, right? Plan now. So, how much do you need? Get some plane tickets, do some pricing. Oh, there it is. Look at the dress. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh,
Come closer now, Patty. Come closer so they can see the details. It's long, it's tan and black. It's absolutely, absolutely stunning. Isn't that fun? I got a kick pleat.
Can't see it.
Yeah, it's
Hmm.
beautiful.
I love it.
Anyway, I want you guys to all be there. We're gonna have a group gathering. I'm gonna figure out when that's gonna be because we're all gonna be busy, but I always have a group gathering and I'm gonna find a room. I found out last year I can get a room at convention because I have a game I like to play. So I'll order us all pizza, we'll play a game, and we'll have a good time, and we'll do it at the convention place. So it'll be fun. But I have a Facebook group that a Facebook page that's for convention, and I'll tell you about that, guys. Is you can find it because that's will announce information. And again, you guys, we're all family. You can invite people, get people there, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Am I going to plan lunches again? Stephanie asked. I may. That's a good question. I had forgotten that I do that. That's kind of cool. I might do that. I planned a lunch where I reserved a place. You know, Stephanie, I should do that. I should do that. Plan a lunch. Thank you. I will plan a lunch where we can all have lunch together. Okay. All right. Anybody else? No. All right. Good night, everybody. Go finish your project on the calendar for the year. Design and I will take your emails right now, and I will take the who is I'm in if you want to be a part of the 30-day challenge thing, which I should be getting a lot of yeses. Yeah. She did a fabulous job, you guys. She did a fabulous job. So, all right. Good night, everybody. I'll hang out here if anybody needs to chat.
I'm all good, thank you. Well, we're gonna.
Are you talking, Linda?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself. I'm just
You want to stop
wondering-
the recording, Sandy?
Oh my gosh. Thank you, honey.
Oh, it caught me talking